no live in a tenement yard. No. Rude boy no live in a tenement yard. Too much watch it, too much so. Them chatty, them so.
What's up, family? Welcome. It's your boy Urban Sports Guru. I'm in the building. I'm glad you're here. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. We're gonna get right to it this Saturday. The NCAA tournament. It's called March Madness for a reason. I'm gonna say this again for a fact. It is called March Madness for a reason. I mean, my Dukies, we in the Elite Eight as we survived Syracuse last night. I'm saying shout out to my boy Duke, my Dukies out there, my Duke Nation. Shout out to y'all. 11 seed Loyola Chicago is going to the Elite Eight. Who the fuck had that in their brackets? According to ESPN, absolutely nobody. It's been such a maddening tournament. Absolutely nobody has a perfect bracket right now. They cannot find one single perfect bracket on the internet right now. Not one. That's saying something. Out of what, 18 million? Not one? That's how crazy this tournament has been this year. Furthermore, I mean, Michigan, the 3 seed, blows out Eminem. Texas A&M, I'm sorry. All this madness that is going down right now, I think about what Jay Williams, what Jalen Rose, what they said a few weeks ago. Because we love the NCAA tournament. We love it. We love the madness. We love the pageantry of it. And I'm a big Duke fan. Y'all know this. I speak about this all the time. With this being said, this is what we all love, and it's basically what the NCAA makes a lot of their money from basketball from this tournament because it brings in the casual fan. But with all this being said, I gotta speak the truth. I remember when these brothers spoke about weeks ago how this is when the players should strike and not play. And it makes me think about it now because this is when they'll have the NCAA by the balls. Who else are you going to put out there? You can't replace them if everybody just stood together and not played. We're not going to play until we get paid. It made me think about it some more this week when I look at the comments of NBA Hall of Famer, Basketball Hall of Famer Spencer Haywood. When he commented, and I'm going to take a clip of it. You got 11 blacks on the team and say Kentucky creating all this wealth but not getting paid. It does have a tinge of slavery to it. It makes me think that the players should get together and holler at these the powers that be in the NCAA, like Frank White and King of New York.
Okay. From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in. You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
Now, those of you, my loyal people who watch my videos, they've been talking about creating a minor league for the NBA. I've been against that, and I was against it for the reasoning of saying that basically the NCAA is the minor league for basketball and football. I was against it because creating a minor league for basketball, because what minor league would be there for football? And if this problem that you're talking about with DeAndre Ayton and Arizona coach Sean Miller, you're saying this problem exists in basketball, I'll tell you right now, it's existing in football too. And it's worse in football because football, they can't go one and done. They have to be 3 years removed from high school. So I want to see the problem corrected on the NCAA level, where these kids can make $5 to $10 grand a month and go to school. They can get paid $5 to $10 grand a month, portion of jersey sales, memorabilia, autograph signings, things of that nature. So this way, the stars, the kids who are stars, even though I said in another video that I wasn't a fan of Johnny Manziel as far as being an NFL quarterback, there's no doubt whatsoever that in college he was a star. Forget the fact that he came from some oil money. Let's forget about that. He was a star in college. He was a star, Heisman Trophy winner. Under my plan, this kid could have easily been making 6 figures every single month. Legally. So it wouldn't even matter what it is, how much he will suck on the next level. He's compensated at this level. I think about that with a quarterback is coming to the game right now. Lamar Jackson. There are a lot of question marks about Lamar Jackson, about how great an NFL quarterback he will be, and they're legitimate questions. But there are no question. There isn't a question about how great he was in college. Like, he was dynamic in college. He was a great college quarterback. Under this, he will still get paid like a star. So even if he goes to the next level and stinks up the joint, his best years, he's compensated for what his best athletic years were. So this way, the NCAA can still serve as a minor league for basketball and football, which makes the most money. Don't get it twisted with all the money that's getting made right now from the tournament. Football makes the most money for the NCAA. Do not get that fucked up. But one thing is changing that for me. So it came out this week. That a new football league is going to be started in spring. It's called the Alliance of American Football. It's going to have Bill Polian behind it. I think Hall of Fame executive Bill Polian, very, very smart man. Some former NFL players, Jared Allen, Minnesota Vikings. He's going to be behind it, amongst some others. And the hope that I have for this league, at the end of the day, I don't think people want to see washed up NFL players play football. What makes college football so exciting is you want to see, it serves as a minor league, you want to see what kids can grow to be stars before they go to the NFL. If Bill Polian is smart, and I know he is, if he kind of tries to change this into, instead of having washed up NFL players, once he starts getting high school players, these 5-star recruits to come there instead of going to the Alabamas, to the Michigans, to the Ohio States, and they come and bowl there, then this league can serve as the minor league for the NFL instead of the NCAA. Once that happens, and you start taking away enough talent from the NCAA is going to have to capitulate and start paying these kids. Because if they don't, they're going to lose all the top talent. All of it. So I was initially against the idea of Adam Silver pumping some money into the G League to make a real minor league system for the NBA. I was against it because it didn't solve the problem ultimately, because there was no minor league alternative for football. But if this right here can be that, and both leagues individually can have separate real minor leagues, where this way these kids can be compensated on what is essentially their collegiate level, like they are in baseball. Because I don't care who you are in baseball, you can be the number 1 pick, you still got to go through the minors. You may not be getting paid big money, but you still have to go through the minors. You're a professional athlete. You can go right from high school and play minor league baseball. Now, if you're great, even though you're the number 1 pick, if you're great, you'll have to go to the minors. If you're great, you'll be fast-tracked through the minors. like a Bryce Harper. You'll be fast-tracked through. Because they'll look and you instantly see, like, okay, you're better than everyone here. Go on ahead. They'll fast-track you through. Because they're not going to hold you back if you're that good. But the fact of the matter is you have to earn getting there. And that's the whole point of trying to have a real minor league system. Because right now in basketball, in the NCAA, with this tournament in basketball, these kids aren't really earning getting there. Like, the number one pick in the draft is probably going to be DeAndre Ayton. He played one game, stunk it up, has all the talent in the world, and he's probably going to be the number one pick in the draft. And I'll say it flat out. If my Knicks got the number one pick, I'd want him. I ain't even going to hold you. But I can't front like he hasn't really done a whole lot to earn it. I mean, with all this talent, he wasn't player of the year. He really wasn't. But you can see where his potential could be. Is the fact that he's not going to be there 2-3 years to develop and hit that potential, and then come to the league running. So you have to take him now if you can, and sit and wait him out. But if he was playing in a real NBA minor league where he could be getting paid, or if the NCAA was compensating him as per what my plan is, so he can be getting right now, as per my plan, he's a star. He'll be getting $100,000 a month. That would convince him to stay another year at least, to develop on his game. Because you could tell him all that shit right now, and no matter how much that shit is beneficial to him, as far as basketball, where you should stay back and develop your game, make yourself better, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how much all that shit is true. At the end of the day, that kid has millions waiting for him on the other side of that door. And he is now eligible to walk through that door. 98 out of 100 is going to walk through that door. And I cannot fault him for that, and I never will. Never will. So two things going to happen. NCAA, you better start paying these kids. You better start paying these kids before you know it. Hopefully, they watch this video and come at you Frank White style. Nothing comes down unless I'm involved until we get paid. And now you can't afford it. It was just showed that like a couple of weeks ago that the NCAA has made over $1 billion. That's $1 billion with a B. $1 billion in revenue this past year alone. You can't pay the kids from football and basketball at least $5,000 a month. And let the stars, have the ability to earn extra because they're stars. Now, I don't think the 12th man on the bench should get paid the same thing as Marvin Bagley III, but they're not going to strike. They want to play for the big the big programs. You know what I'm saying? Kansas, like Elite Eight, Kansas is going to play Duke. Two-storied academic institutions, but kids want to play there. I'd rather see the NCAA correct this than minor leagues create it, because these schools already have the names that these kids want to play for. They want to play for. They want to play for Duke. In football, they want to roll Tide. They want to play for Ohio State. They want to be part of the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry. They want to be part of USC Notre Dame. They want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of Duke Carolina. They want to be down with that shit. So do the right thing by these kids. Finally, do the right thing by these kids. Alright, as we move forward into this week's edition of Shit Can't Happen.
Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Now this ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. Shit can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. Shit can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man.
Now, stop right there. One of the top prospects in this year's NBA draft, Mr. Mohamed Bamba of Texas, Kid's what, 7 feet tall, great wingspan. As you see him dribbling the top of the key. And you see the defender, as I say almost every week, I hate it when big men try to take charges. I guess because he saw another big man coming down the middle of the court. Oh, he's just gonna pass it off. Let me take this charge. Whenever you see a big man take charge, you know what? Take no prisoners, Mr. Bomber. Do what you do. Play the tape. Fuck that! Charge these balls in your mouth, motherfucker.
Say everybody ever seen my balls, they're big and salty and brown. If you ever need a pick me up, just stick my balls in your mouth. Ooh, suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth, put them in your mouth and
Think he was still gonna take a charge when he cradled the ball in one hand. Like, what the fuck? Man, I hope niggas like that get dunked on every time. I hate big men who take charges. Cause y'all motherfuckers think shit can't happen. As we move forward, I'd like to thank all of y'all for watching this video. Wanna know why? Cause you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, Urban Sports Guru. I appreciate that. Peace and love. I'm out. God bless.